I don't want to watch scary movie if it is scary.
What the?
It's time for some scary movie. Scary Movie 6. Or rather, Scary Movie, because they're not putting the 6 next to it, even though this is the 6th installment. Anyways, I introduced my wife by showing her this movie. I've seen the first 2 installments when I was much younger. I found them entertaining. I found them fun. I found them exciting at that time. They were fresh. You know, they felt original. It was the first of its kind. And this movie, I went to see the 6th installments. I haven't seen 3, 4, or 5, right? Just jumping straight into 6. And the question is, does it hold up? Was my reasoning of going to watch this due to nostalgic purposes valid? Did it hold up? Did I feel nostalgic? Did I laugh? Well, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen.
Bitch!
So, if you haven't guessed, ladies and gentlemen, let's just say number 6 does not hold up. Not quite. If I was to be honest, there were 0 laugh out loud moments, at least for me. Everything just seemed kind of random. The comedy felt forced, often silly. The political and social commentary, it was bold, I'll give it that, but it also felt just like it was there for the sake of being there, right? Like, hey, look, we're so edgy and relevant and, you know, that kind of thing. But nothing really came together cohesively. Although I will say the political comedy was better than the horror comedy, if that means anything. The film basically just jumps from one reference to another without really doing anything with them. It's like it assumes recognition is enough for a joke. Some of the references are from films like Sinners, Final Destination, The Terrifier, Scream, obviously, Nope, Smile, Megan, Longlegs, The Substance. But most of the time, it just kind of recreates moments from them in a louder, more exaggerated way, instead of actually building jokes around them. There's no novelty, nothing original, nothing unique. It's just more like, remember this over and over again. Hey, remember this, remember this. And because of that, I feel nothing really sticks. The references come and go so fast, and there's no build-up, no escalation, no payoff. It's just on to the next thing. The genre is obviously a spoof, parody, horror comedy, and obviously it's not aiming to be anything more than that, I understand. But the issue is that even within that realm, I don't think the film gets it right. Honestly, I feel comedy also needs some structure, and that is what this film is lacking. The film literally has no story. There's just scenes and moments, and like I said, it's just relying on recognition as a joke. They're not creating any jokes out of those films that make you go, haha, that's different. It's just slapstick for the most part. Weird faces, over-the-top moments. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just gags. And is that normal? Why did I not feel this way when I saw Scary Movie 1 and 2? What was different about it? Was it my age? Maybe. Even technically, this film is messy, but I understand, man. This is not the type of film which I'm going to analyze the cinematography or the direction style. That would be unfair because I understand that there was no intent behind this, right? This is just a popcorn flick. People are just meant to have fun, and the filmmakers, you know, that is what they thought of when they made this film. I understand that. But still, within that, right, it gets old after a certain point. You know, even within that intent, there were certain comedy moments in the film that were repetitive, like the dancing and just certain things that just felt repetitive. They repeated the same joke over and over again in this one film. And yes, the pacing is all over the place, scenes cut away too fast or drag too long, and therefore most jokes don't land. It mostly just rushes between references. For the fans of the series, if they feel like they are attached to the original cast, then yes, you have the original cast in this one. And maybe you will find some nostalgic vibe to the film. You know, that's what I went hunting for when I went to see this movie. Didn't happen for me, but it may happen for you guys. You know, I left my brain at home knowing that this is not the type of film in which you want to, you know, use your brain too much. But still, man, I ended up using my brain maybe a little too much. Maybe I became too analytical. But that's that, guys. So to me, this film does not hold up. It's a flawed movie. Still go and watch it, guys, if you're fans of the Scary Movie series. Personally, though, I don't know. For me, it was a letdown. So yeah, guys, my first review on my channel. I'm gonna try and be honest with my reviews, not politically correct. Okay, but I'll be nice about it. I'm not gonna bash filmmakers because I respect the art of filmmaking, no matter how certain films turn out to be. Having said that, guys, please do like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out regular film content, not just reviews, but just things related to cinema. Screen and soul, ladies and gentlemen, because that is what this channel is all about. Love of cinema. All right. Peace out. Bye.